Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh, period. All right, we are playing Slay the Princess. This is my first playthrough of this game. I heard it's really good, so I'm excited. I love me some multiple endings, and there is that in here. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm getting into. I have no idea. Haven't seen a single thing from this. Keep the flirt options. There's flirt options? You're lying. Actually, don't tell me. All right. Let's get started. I'm excited. Okay. We love a good flirt option. If there's princess say one thing to me,
You're
I'm
on a path
oh sorry.
In the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Period.
You're here to slay her.
Oh.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I mean, the end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing your princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Not get somebody else to do it. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? That answer is me. That answer is me. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolucion. Okay. Silently continue to the... You know what, girl? I'm gonna say maybe... Hold on, where's my option? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Yeah, who would want that? Who would... Who even...
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but...
I'm evil?
Surely you're not one of those, right?
Mr. Narrator, you don't know me. Kidding. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Yeah, thanks for telling me what to do, man. I guess we're gonna silently continue to the cabin. I think that's...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, what's up?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Uh-huh.
Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean, I guess.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, sorry. Proceed to the cabin. I mean, she sound like it's giving gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss, whatever the
interior
saying
of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Should I take the blade? What if I go in there, no blade? No blade. No Wesley Snipes. I just go in there. It's just me and my fist. I guess I'll take it. Girl, I guess I'll take it, Mr. Narrator.
You take the blade from the table.
Uh-huh.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You talking a whole lot of mess about this princess. What's your beef with her? I need to know what your beef is. Also, Shar, thank you so much for the resub for 29 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Hey girl.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She don't sound dangerous to me. I think she sounds kind of nice.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm already fooled, y'all. I'm cooked. No, Kaleido Kasane, cause like no, cause I don't know. She said, "Who's there?" I started kicking my feet. Sorry. Let me lock it. What if we just say hello? Oh my gosh, what if we just say hi? I know we're supposed to like kill her or whatever, but like, let's just be like, hey girl. Sorry. Hey girl.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay. Sorry.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
That's what I'm saying.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. 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 literally, no. Hides the blade behind my back. I'm just here to talk. Hi, Jasmine. You know what? What? You know what? Nuh-uh. I'm just here to talk. Nuh-uh. I'm just here to talk. I'm just here to...
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Yeah, let's just talk.
Don't you dare.
Narrator, you're really bossy. Like,
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
this is true. This is true. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
We got this, guys. It's okay.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Well, yes.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Hi, Fab. I guess we're gonna... Let's ask her name. Free my girl, she ain't do nothing. Let's ask her name. What is your name?
She hesitates
Miss
before
Mamas.
answering.
Yes.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay. Your Royal Highness.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Also, let's ask her how long she's been down here. Like, girl, how long they got you locked up? How long your bid? How long you been down here?
Too long.
Okay, she lost count.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Narrator, you don't know what you're talking about. Let me just talk to her. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Let's ask her this one. Yeah.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
They did tell me that you danger, girl. That you are dangerous. You are a threat to society. What are you doing, or what are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information a secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Remain silent. So let's see. Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous? I was hoping you'd tell me, to be honest. I was trying to get some information out of you.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Honestly, she's so me. Like, how would you even tackle this assignment of ending the world?
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Interesting.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
And you can't spell trust without us, girl. Listen.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She is making very valid points, I fear.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
We don't know her,
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, It's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay. How would I get you out of here exactly? A relationship? Are you coming on to me? I'm not gonna say that. Okay, we've talked enough. How would I get you? Hypothetically, if I were, what would that even look like? Let's see.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Uh-oh, she's getting ideas,
Her
y'all.
sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough. I think we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I mean, what's wrong with talking? We don't have to, I don't have to let you free, but I also don't have to kill you. You know, we could just, I mean, what's wrong with the solution that they've been, what's wrong with the method that they've been using all this time? You know? You know? Yeah, we could just kick it. Like, girl, what do you like to do for fun? Like, what shows do you like to watch? You know? Hi, Semi. You know, we could really just, you know, chill out. You know? We don't want to slay nobody. Slay. That's have a key, if you will. You know, I'm gonna see what.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
I mean, she hasn't yet.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
What if we let her go? What if we let her go, guys? What if we let her go? Like, obviously, like, the narrator's like, yo, kill her, bruh. But also, to freedom. But also, my brain, my intrusive thoughts are like, just let her go. I support women's rights and wrongs. So we're gonna let my girl go. I support her rights, her lefts, her ups, her downs. Shoot. Okay. Let's
Oh, for the love of...
Let's see.
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, I'm not.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Okay, yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Huh? You know what? The price you pay for freedom. You know what I mean?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Who here? Try the door?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
How that door close? Miss Girl, you do something
You're here
to this
to
door?
slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is
Narrator, open this door, bruh.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Oh my gosh, you bugging, narrator.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
You bugging,
I heard
narrator.
the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
But my curiosity is getting the best of me, narrator. I have to see what happens if I cut her out of the chain. You know? I have to see. I have to save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Not her eyes mad big like.
You cut into her flesh.
Oh my gosh.
The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
All right, period. Approach the locked door. Let's go.
We
Let's
won't
go,
have any
girl.
of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Narrator, what do you...
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Narrator? You narrating this stuff without... Excuse me? Excuse me, narrator. I ain't signing off on this. You just supposed to tell my story. I make the decisions around here, sir. You can't... I did not sign off on this.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Watch me.
Ooh, there's a warn her option. Period. F you, narrator.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Narrator, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Resist!
The the blade. Move the blade.
No!
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
You see it?
I'll make this quick.
Make what quick?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Also, these are our hands? Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
This is the end, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was. I had a good time. Did we not have a good time? Did we not?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Narrator sound pissed now. Narrator's had enough of me. He said, get in that cabin and go slay that princess right now. Before I beat you. That's what narrator told me. He said, narrator say, if you don't
warning
get your butt
before
in
you
that
go
cabin.
any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word
she says.
Yeah, I heard it before.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Yeah, whatever. We've been through this before.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Voice of the skeptic. Wait a minute, hold on.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Proceed to the cabin. Hold on, I'm trying to listen to what the skeptic is saying.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Oh, we got a little.
Pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters.
Oh, you
that
did
this
something
is
new
a
with the
prison.
place? You did something new with the place? Okay, we got a mirror. Yeah. We got a gosh darn a new table.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Part of me feels like if I had said slay the princess, she would have just beat us up anyway. She'd be like, you fool. You thought you could take me? Just because I'm chained up don't mean I don't got hands. You know? Approach the mirror? Yeah, let me do this.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to
I want to see what I look like.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Oh, so it's dirty. Wipe it clean. What do we look
reach
like?
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
You messing with our vision. You're messing with what we see, and you're not slick. What is happening here? There was a mirror here.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Oh, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Right.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
All right, we enter the basement. All right. Miss Mamas,
Door
I'm
to
back.
The basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first?
The skeptic.
You walk down the stairs
Dang,
and lock
they
eyes with
changed.
the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
You got a point, voice.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Oh. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. Sit with her, slay the princess. We're gonna sit.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. 6 feet.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit down where you were told to sit, period.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor.
Come on, boundaries.
Still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Girl, I don't even know. They told me to come kill you. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died the last time? She's probably gonna be like, girl, what are you talking about? The other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
We could be chain buddies?
Maybe it'll fit.
Sorry. Right.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Alright. Of course. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
Oh,
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
are you sure?
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh, please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
She said I'd give it back. I don't see what the problem is. She said she would give it back to me. Oh my gosh. Narrator, you tripping. Oh.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
What should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Right.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons.
Narrator, not now.
If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
She killed us last time.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
Oh.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I'm not giving you the weapon in case you forgot you killed me with it last time. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving. Okay, I'm trusting you. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Slay the princess. What if we just never slay the princess? What if we just, you know...
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
Girl, I barely know why I'm here myself.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
No, it's an illusion, y'all. Just like how the mirror was an illusion. They're showing us these chains, but there's no chains.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
These other chains are fake.
Unless she really could survive.
Right?
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests. Oh? Are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Oh!
But yeah, I remember.
Oh!
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Okay.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
Good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary.
Nah, I need to know what's going on.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Nah, we gonna mess it up
Moving
again.
on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Also, can she hear these voices? I don't think she can. We probably look wild to her. I'm over here having a conversation with two other voices in my head. She just sitting there like, girl, what is wrong with you? Also, hi, Impulsive.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Neither will I, actually.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Sen, thank you so much for the resub for 22 months. I appreciate you. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
I need Miss Mamas. You need to show me, you need to give me more information.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I guess.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I
I
believe
guess
her.
it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
So if we attempt to slay her, would that break the loop of, you know? We gave her the knife last time and she just like you know what, let's give it to her. Let's give it to her. You know what? F it. If we just gonna go through this again, we might as well just give it to her, see how that turns out. Yeah? You know what? Go ahead. Take
Slide
it.
it over.
Take it. Yeah. Shoot.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the
This freaking
world-ending
guy.
princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying
Doing
her,
my
you
job?
remain rigidly in place.
Are you paying me, Mr. Narrator? I don't see no gold. You ain't told me what I get for this. You talk about it's my job.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, Rory tried to take over her body.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake.
Ah, come on.
We could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Well,
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
well.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Huh?
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Miss Girl, please stop.
No.
Should we? Maybe we should look away. Give her some privacy, right?
You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins,
I don't
the
like the way you described
grinding of
it.
metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. What did she do?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
Skeptic got a point. What if she's
Then,
faking?
Finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This is worse than watching.
And yet our eyes are still closed.
Let's open them, please. Give me.
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now.
Oh shoot,
Oh, no.
she did it.
Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell
Now
me
he
we
said,
can put it
"Can
back."
we put it back?"
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
God dang it!
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
Miss Girl, can you say something? I'm sorry, Your Royal Highness. Can you say something real quick? Surely that's not it for you.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Oh, there is a reward. Okay. Also, do I get a tax statement at the start of the year? Do I get a W-2 for this?
She's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
What is the angle? Is it a Q?
I don't have an
Obtuse?
angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp.
She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Leave the basement, take the princess with you. Me personally, I don't want to pick up Miss Girl. I do not want to pick up her severed head and bring it. Why would we take the princess? Let's just leave and claim the reward, yeah?
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Okay, fine.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
Are we sure? I don't know if it is uphill from here. I don't know.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
Right. That's BS. Let us out of here. I don't know. I'm pretty okay with this. I was kind of hoping we'd get a better ending for saving the...
What's done is done.
First option.
And there's no going back now. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Right. I agree. What do you suggest then?
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
Oh.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Slay myself. Well, we're not happy with this result, so only one way out, and that means we slay.
You goddamn spiteful bastard! Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yeah.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
Okay, period.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
What? Hello?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Chapter 3. The Cage.
You're on a path in the wood. Chains everywhere. This is different. This is
We
new.
have a new voice!
It's worse is what it is.
We're finally starting to see reality for what it is. This place is a prison, and she's not the only inmate.
Uh-oh.
You're acting like reality is this static
thing. But this world is constantly changing around us. How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do. What a crock of pretentious bullshit. Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet. And if we just examine it, if we apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, we'll find a way out of here for good. Don't you see? We're already making progress.
Dude, I don't know what the heck to believe.
What if looking at it is enough to make it change? Where does that leave us?
Hi, Philip. Hi, Vega.
It leaves you exactly where you are right now, and presumably exactly where you've been before. I'll spare you my full introduction, since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities, and not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Okay. Well, should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade before. We start with the blade this time? No way out but through. Let's go see her. Proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this. Bye. Narrator, you doing too much. I'm out of here. Let's proceed to the cabin. Girl.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless.
This bridge does not look safe.
Path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
It's Miss Mama's. Yeah, we know.
It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her. There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
Who built this bridge? They need to be fired. Right.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
The skeptic called her the missus. Proceed to the
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains. The air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world.
Okay.
There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits.
Okay.
That mirror's back again. Why? What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
See, what are you talking about, narrator? Because I see the streaks. It's glossy. It's a mirror, no?
It clearly serves some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind? Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us? Can we please stop talking about the mirror? I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy.
Approach the mirror.
You step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been?
What? If it's not the floor, then what is it?
Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through. Nothing's solid here, is it? It's all just a shifting mass waiting for us to drop our guard. Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle.
Not the hooks!
You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Hi, Rabu. Not a cozy game. Alright, let's see.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Are you mad at me? So you can come back too? Look, I'm sorry about what happened last time. I'm supposed to be sorry, right? Why the hell did you cut your head off? Attack her, wait for her to make the first move. Hello? Are you mad at me? Miss Princess, ma'am, are you mad at me? Please don't be mad at me. I really want to help you, girl. Are you, I hope you're not mad at me. Okay, are you mad at me?
But you are met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around
Oh,
you.
she didn't respond to us.
The
She
hooks
mad.
slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly. What if the chains don't have to be real? What if they aren't real?
No, these look kind of real. I don't know.
They feel plenty real to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could just tell ourselves the chains aren't lodged in all our joints and they'd magically go away, but I'm afraid that's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Well, maybe wishful thinking is what we need. Maybe they're real, but maybe we can cut through them.
How?
It's worth a try. You clumsily rotate the blade in your palm, pressing it against the chains lodged in your wrist.
And it slices through them, right?
Yeah, what he said. It slices through.
Now hold on. Let's not rush to conclusions. How would that ever work?
It just does?
It doesn't.
Oh. Are you mad at me, princess?
Maybe the only reason it isn't working is because someone doesn't believe we can do it. They're metal chains, and nothing we've done has worked so far. Maybe if you gave me a good reason to believe we should try again, I'd believe it was worth trying again. But until then, I'm going to believe our eyes. This isn't getting us anywhere. You should believe it because you should. We don't have anything better to do.
Nachi said Oomphy is mad. Our Oomphy. She's mad at us, yo.
Maybe they're rusty. He did say they were rusty, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? All right, I'm game. We cut again.
You bring your blade against the chains again.
Wait.
And this time, you manage to cut into the metal.
Okay.
Its hook remains embedded in your flesh, but your arm falls from the mass of chains, free from the princess's bindings.
Yes! Will you look at that?
That worked. Now why shouldn't the rest be the same then?
But before you can make much progress, the princess takes a step forward. As she moves,
Her head's still
the heavy
gone.
chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus,
Your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows.
The body of the princess is a weird way to describe
No.
a person.
Body is correct.
It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
Just keep going. She's a head in a cage. We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this. The only thing we can do is keep soaring our way to freedom.
What happened to you? You cut your own head off last time. You can't be mad. Keep cutting. Remain silent. We're gonna keep cutting.
Yes, the links are weak. They can't handle the strain.
Right.
Isn't that right?
Right?
You know, it's rather annoying for you to dictate what I'm going to say next.
But is that what happens? Do the links break?
Do they?
Yes. Luckily for you, they were too thoroughly rusted to hold much longer. Your other arm breaks free.
Okay, period.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
Cut the one around her throat, please.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
Uh-oh.
She won't kill us if we just keep cutting. We just have to get our neck free.
Cut yourself free. Drop the blade. Say nothing. We're gonna cut ourselves free,
You
I
continue
guess.
your efforts, furiously working to sever the chains strangling your neck.
Look at you scurry. As if anything you do is going to change the outcome. Don't you get it? This is all the same.
Oh, okay.
Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again, but you've almost sawn through the first layer of links.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward as the first links break, but the pressure on your neck is becoming unbearable.
Come on, come on, come on.
You give me your implement.
I did.
As the words leave her mouth, your blade slices through the final chains. You come crashing down.
We can't see.
Well, at least we're not being strangled anymore.
Hold on. Did you hear what she said? We give her our implement.
Yeah? What of it?
This whole thing's been a riddle. Blade, heart, now.
Blade, heart. Nah. You want me to stab her in her heart? Give her your implement. Well, that's the only option. Well,
Blade flashing, you rush towards the princess. Her body continues its slow march towards you, never changing course even as you sink your weapon into its heart. Its hand wraps around yours, its flesh cold and its grip firm. But it does not try to wrench itself free. It instead drives the blade deeper into its own chest.
oh.
I cut myself free.
The body collapses to its knees, and as it crumples, life seeming to leave it at last, the door of the cage creaks open. The head of the princess tumbles out.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations! It would seem that you actually managed to see this through. All that's left is to watch her perish.
This is different. Maybe I got the pattern wrong. Or maybe I finally got it right.
We did it. We figured it out. We won. Why don't I feel like it means anything?
I'm still...
I just feel bad. It's not much of a victory, is it?
It's not.
I don't think there is such a thing for us. At least, not here. This was just another trap. No matter what we do, we just keep losing ground.
I'm cold, but I think that's good. I think I can finally rest.
I think you're right, Kaleido. Maybe she just wanted some rest, and we should have just... Oh. It's kind of just... You do not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror? We're gonna approach?
Don't do this.
So now, we're just talking to ourselves at this point. We don't got our paranoid voice, our skeptic voice. We don't got the narrator. Ignore him. You approach the mirror. He said, now you got to do the reading. Okay.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
Oh, our paranoid voice is here.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Okay, I guess we gazing. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel? What are you? Is this the end of the world? Attack the entity, destroy your body? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? I have questions.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is a body that convinced herself she was only a set of eyes. She will make for a watchful heart. Do not mourn her. She is now what she wished that she could be.
Which is... Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, make me forget. All right.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. That was so sudden. She said, you won't. Bow. Okay. We back at chapter 1, y'all.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. No, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting the tab on your keyboard. Okay. Let's just silently continue to the cabin, okay? No more of this. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go.
Make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Yeah. Proceed to the cabin. Whatever, man.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely...
We're gonna take the blade. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult.
Yeah. Enter the basement. Yeah. I keep cutting him off. Imagine.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated.
Continue down the stairs, bruh. Just continue.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I don't want to listen to you, but I want to see what happens if I listen to you.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
What if a narrator had random lines after you skip it? Right, like, it's like, you keep cutting me off. Also, hi, Zadie, how are you?
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah, girl.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Yeah, we're just gonna just...
No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't know. I don't think I can, actually. Hi, C. Fanny. Hello.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Oh.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I kind of want to see what you can do, girl. Show me your abilities.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay, we're gonna slay the princess. Name of the game, right? Slay that girl.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh my.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Well, you still talking to me, Miss Mama, so I guess not.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really
Is
over?
it really over? Right. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Ooh, this girl gonna grab us.
I really don't think you should do that.
This girl gonna grab us.
And why shouldn't we?
Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Check for a pulse, remove the blade. We're gonna check for a pulse. We're gonna check.
You lean down and place your hand against her
She's gonna
neck,
be like, ah!
holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
That don't sound dead to me.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh my gosh, look at her smile.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye, a life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Yeah, where was she keeping that blade?
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. The razor. Alright.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her. If you... Again? People don't die twice.
I do.
I haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I don't know if I'm that courageous.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheated. That's funny.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
You're lying!
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons.
No!
So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Whatever.
A warning before you go any further.
Right.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she...
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Okay, we're gonna disarm Miss
Just stay
Miss Girl.
focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges
all
as uninviting as
different.
shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hand.
He doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't see the mirror. Yeah, the mirror went away.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Why you sound like that, girl?
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yes, I agreed.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Oh, this is different. Hold on.
I wonder if she remembers us.
It's a little chilly in here.
Finally, somebody.
Now she hit post
Quick, get me out
28.
of these chains. We're not safe here.
This voice is not giving trustworthy.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Miss Girl, you do remember it!
Last time? What are you talking about?
Narrator, shut up!
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that loop back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye! Screw it. Slay the princess. Approach the princess. Let's do approach.
Of course I won't.
Yeah, she's lying.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach.
What you
of the
got behind your
princess.
back? What you holding?
I don't like the way you said within arm's reach.
Girl, what you got behind your back?
You hear the horrible sound of metal
There it
slicing
is.
through meat.
There it is.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
No, it's our meat.
Hers, at first. Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hee
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp
That's a
sack
big
of
old
flesh that
sword!
was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my gosh. Chapter 3. The Arms Race. You're going to die now.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time.
Period.
We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Start in that cabin. Yeah.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp.
Oh my gosh.
A mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Girl, it's our story now.
I feel dizzy.
Oh.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running
Voice of the hunt.
isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Okay.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to
Broken?
win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Girl, you don't want to know.
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart.
You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
I guess.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
You never been to chapter 3? What?
Let's just stay focused, shall we?
Isn't there... This is our second chapter 3, I feel.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure.
She
you
just,
take
like,
the blade before
get
letting
this-
me finish
let's get this
telling you
going.
it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Everyone's is. I've never seen this before. I'm glad we're seeing something new together, guys. Okay,
That's right, we've
come
got
on.
to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
All right, let's go. We're
I'd
gonna
like
go.
to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
This is a door, but we see a mirror, right? This is the same thing.
Walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Narrator, don't get smart with me because I see a mirror. Okay, but based on our previous experience, this is a door.
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Oh my goodness,
I can
narrator.
feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Oh my gosh, do we look different from...
Let's just fumble for the
Before?
handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Okay, we're gonna wipe the mirror clean. Wipe me down. Broken, please.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
Okay, it's a
creaks
door.
Open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh my gosh.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
I mean, she has a point.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing
that matters.
So how do we survive now?
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Okay.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Okay, come on, let's square up. All right, just
Plenty bad
get it together.
You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Okay.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Here and now. Sorry, now's not the time.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh!
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Think about something. Okay, we're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. I think she's done talking. Talking should have happened in the first chapter. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. Now's not the time. Listen, I love a good flirt option. I can see it's not the time. It's not the time. Flirt? I can't flirt with this. She has blades for arms. We should flirt. Flirt is y'all worse than me. Y'all worse than me. She has swords for arms. And we don't. We're panicking. I think that's me right now. We're going to fight her, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Let's try this one. Right? What if we were like, you know what? The stabbing doesn't hurt. What if we got to use our brain? You know, our mind meat. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this.
Sure. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things.
I turned that off ages ago.
Oh gosh.
Pain is good. It's how we stay alive. Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Wait for her to come to you. Yeah, we're just gonna wait.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
It's robotic.
The princess closes the distance and we dodge. And you dodge.
Weave! Period!
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
You dodge the princess's blows for as long as you can, sustaining only nicks and cuts as you attempt to avoid her blades.
Okay.
It isn't long before you're winded. Your feet a little slower.
Uh-oh.
Your gait a little clumsier.
Okay.
That's all the opening she needs. She skewers you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt? No.
Voice of the cold.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Narrator, you don't want to know, man.
This is for No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Oh, well then why didn't she say that?
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Do you love me? Sorry, now's not the time.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Now's not the time.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Not we're getting a team of voices. We have... there are too many voices.
As long as we keep moving. Why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes.
Oh my gosh.
Shall we? Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
We're going to appeal to our authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason. Let's try to talk this out. Yeah, let's try to talk this out. Yeah, we're gonna. Woo! I feel like there's a voice for everybody, though. There's so many voices. It doesn't work. And she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Just have to hit her harder.
Not stubborn.
She skewers you.
She skewers you. Okay.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
Okay.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Oh.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Voice of the contrarian. Okay.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades.
Voice of
There's
the...
nothing better than a capable woman.
That... Voice of the smitten is kind of relatable. We definitely got that voice in us when we first opened this game.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
You're cute. Ah, she called us cute, y'all.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think. She skewers you.
She skewers you.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Okay. Chapter 4, IV.
Oh, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if?
Oh!
Throw it out the window. Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But
I'm sorry.
I can't say I mind anymore.
I'm kind of jamming to the background music. I know it's tense music, but I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been in this foolishness so long. I think I'm losing it too. I got a couple voices myself.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful...
I like you, voice of the Smith. I like you. This one right here. Yeah. That one right here. You get me.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
How, opportunist, how?
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things?
We have so many
We'll stick to
voices.
doing them. Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
With our star-crossed lover, yeah.
Fine by me.
Period.
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide.
We know.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Yeah, let's wrap this up, yeah?
You sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
We got so many voices, the narrator's losing his job.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Well, I'm here, girl. So, like, what's tea?
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
I like that. Hi, Babacar. Game's good. I'm enjoying it.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yes?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, I too want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really?
Okay then. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Still smitten. That's Kaleido. Mm-hmm.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Where do you see a window, contrarian? Where do you see a window?
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Okay, sorry.
It's so quiet.
Welcome in, Tennessee.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Oh? Oh, it's my turn. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again. You hear her entering a rhythm, free of thought, free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. And endlessly building, crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. Attack the entity, destroy your body.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I guess.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Well,